Test. Right on. What's up, guys? It's Herbie. Welcome to the Herb and Peach channel. Today is vlog number 24. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about, I think it's going to be a short vlog, because my face is kind of numb and hurting, and I kind of feel kind of like I need to rest, because I just got a tooth extracted. So that's what we're going to talk about. I know. So we're going to talk about recently, a lot's been going on. My grandma passed away. She made it to 103 freaking high score. Gonna talk about, hold up. Oh yeah, this tooth extraction that I just went through right now. Wild, I know. And tutoring, which I haven't started yet, but I'm about to take a test. I've been studying. So last week, my grandma, who was put into hospice about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks, she passed on Friday, past midnight, so I guess Saturday morning. We were over at her place for a while, and just after we had left, she had passed. Some of you may have seen the pictures that I had posted online. Everyone goes. Something that really stuck with me for a while now is that everyone is born, and the only thing you can guarantee in your life is that you will die. It's the only guarantee that everybody has in common. So I find that kind of comforting, that there's like a common thread there that everyone can relate to. There's kind of like a quiet humbling that happens, and kind of just puts things into perspective again, as I like to, I don't know, I find I'm very grateful whenever I'm able to put things in perspective and get humbled like I did today. Okay. So, I feel thankful that in the last few years, I was able to spend time and get closer to her and really feel a connection. And I know, like, I've built a really genuine, authentic connection. And no matter how down anybody can be or how in their thoughts they can be, I think it's so, like, rewarding to remind yourself how far you've come. Dude, so one of my biggest fears growing up was just this weird disconnect I always felt from people in the world, and I'm sure you can relate to that. For so much of your life, you feel like you're putting on a mask, or you feel like you're not really genuinely, authentically connecting with people. It's this strange emptiness where, like, you feel like you're fine and alive at some kind of party or gathering, and as soon as you leave, you're like, what the hell was that? You're just like, it's like this, I'm sure some of you can relate, where it's just, you're just like, I feel like, wow, that was all fake. It felt fake afterwards. It's like, who am I putting this act on for? Who am I? What am I? What are these connections? And I think with our parents and with relatives, friends, anyone really, but I think people have that in their lives where they've even told me as well, anecdotally, that they go through phases, or sometimes they feel like they can't be themselves, or anything like that. I think some of our biggest fears is that we're going to go through our whole lives and not be able to tell the people that we care about how we really feel about them and feel a genuine connection. What is that? How do you know if you're making this genuine connection? What is being genuine? And I know that I've found that with my grandma, at least in the last few years, and I just, I'm thankful. And it took me years to even figure out what this feeling of being authentic even felt like, let alone meant. And it appears to me, and it's been revealed to me, that it's definitely in the direction of having to feel like you do less. Like, you aren't doing anything, really. It's in the direction of being able to not do anything. Like growing up, you don't realize how much all you want is just to be authentic, and you don't realize that with so many people in the different events and the different groups in your life, you don't realize how much you're actually doing to code switch, to fit in here, to appear the way that you believe people should want you to appear, the way that you believe people want you to be in order to get your needs met. Like, you got to be with them, you got to be social, or you got to hang around them, or you want their support or something, and so you feel like you need to match some kind of image that you've created in your head. And so getting rid of a lot of that, and then like accepting that you will get your needs met just by sitting still and just like being, is so huge for authenticity. It's like you're always like, man, how do I get that feeling of feeling authentic? Well, so much of it is not doing anything, and then sitting through that, and then seeing that your needs still get met, and that kind of like builds this confidence in you that you cannot be anything for anyone else and still get your needs met. And then doing that enough time kind of builds this confidence that you can sit still, or you can just like let your body and mind react to what's going around you, and it'll be good. And building confidence in that is so freaking, feels so good. It's like, damn, that's what being authentic is like, not putting on those masks. I know it's hard to do, but anyway, that's for another topic. I mean, we've all spent years of our lives hopefully searching for what that means, and for me it meant reading a bunch of books. And a shout out to my brother Herschel for putting me onto some like really life-changing literature, for which I would not have gotten to a point where I could experience that closeness with my grandma. I mean, she would just give me random stuff, and I know that's like, seems like a small thing, but just, you know, it's the spirit of it. It's how they do things, not what they're doing. And yeah, that was beautiful. So rest in peace to my grandma. I still have gauze in my mouth. Back right molar had to be removed, dude. There was a crack in it. I was just gonna get a root canal, I think, if you saw my last vlog, and then find out there's a crack in it today. Shout out to Norva and kuya, but like, find out there's a crack, and as you know, the crack it goes to the roots. It's like, I was like thinking there in the chair, and I was like, what does this mean? And then they're telling me, oh, you gotta get it extracted. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Well, it is what it is, you know? That's what I get for... You can still see blood, I think. That's what I get for doing all that kind of silliness last few years, but I kind of saw it coming, so... I've always had problems with my teeth area, and I hadn't been for a dentist for like how long, so I knew I put it upon myself. You know, I did it to myself, so I'm just like kind of reflecting, and I was like, you know, there's gonna be a bright side to this. This might be the kick in the butt that I need to really, really haul butt, you know? Life is finite, and as such should be cherished and also taken care of, and you should let people also take care of you. So shout out and appreciate you. The recovery should be, I don't know, like a couple of days until I can start eating normally. And then after that, I gotta make some moolah, dude, because to get an implant, it's gonna cost like, dude, we're talking like $4,000, $6,000, bro. So I'm like, ooh. All right, so let's get to it. But that don't mean I'm gonna be dropping off on this. If anything, that means I gotta be more on top of this stuff, because this stuff does keep me accountable too. Yeah, dude. So also let this be a message to anybody. Take care of your teeth, dude. Or you can just do what I did and just see what happens, because I kind of wanted to see for myself. I can't lie and say that this isn't kind of what I wanted to do in a sense. Like my subconscious or my unconscious has kind of been inching towards this. I've always wondered, I was like, can I redeem myself for that crappy way that I handled my wisdom teeth removal? Well, here it is, and here I am, and shoot, I'm not supposed to suck. My bad. I just did. Oh no, is that gonna affect it? It's gonna be difficult, bro. The next day or two, I can't, yeah, for the next 2 days, I can't like suck, like I can't even make the sound because it's gonna happen. You thought you get me, but I'm also supposed to be like eating softies and not solids. Also, beside that, I've been studying for like tutoring. I got my little book over there. So my goal has basically been to look at these online tests and online study material for college students, because that's who I would be tutoring, and kind of just going through those, and I'm probably going to take some practice tests soon. I've been going through this helpful study guide that the tutor website has given, so that I know like what's on the test when I get tested, so that I can become a good tutor, because they're not just going to let anybody tutor who doesn't know the material, right? Especially because it's not just material for like their job working, but it's like the material that they're going to be tested on. So it's like specific stuff. So I'm documenting my study through that, and I've been taking this as like to me, I'm super thankful. I've been trying to take it in stride, and I've really been taking this opportunity to learn deeply the topics that I glazed over in college, because I was just so distracted with girls, dude. And so there have been times where I was just sitting there body mapping, integrating, in my new ability to sit still. By the way, in the dentist chair, I was able to sit still. I know I was numb, but bro, I'm telling you, before, I just, comparing yourself to yourself is the best, right? That's the only one you can. And I just know that if I didn't have this stuff, this body cartography, this like scientific meditation, dude, I would be tripping out. But I was like able to be like, I got this, son. So anyway, I was super still, and while I'm studying now, dude, it's a mix between just being thankful that my parents have been gracious enough to lend me a spot, or to give me a place to stay while I'm getting back on my feet, getting my career back into order. And I sat there writing, just like studying and really absorbing and really finagling my own brain to see what I didn't understand about topics, and then finally getting to the conclusions of fixing my misunderstandings, and then suddenly gaining a new and appreciating a new understanding of the topics that I was taught in college. I was sitting there writing it and taking my time writing my notes, making my notes readable to myself, not just to be like I did it so that someone else could sign me off, but taking my time and like studying with love. And my new ability to leave my swallow muscles alone and feel the front of my shins and perceive the muscles that activate when there's a candle in front of your lips. All these things, it's a mix of all of that, and just the gratitude of having a place to do this all in a space where I could focus. Is that tooth? I think tooth just came out. It's like a hard crystal thing. Ew. I thought you got rid of all of it out there. I'm just messing. But there was like a blanket.
There's a warm blanket.
Like a quiet warmth that came over me, and with the sun beaming through the window, it's like this unspeakable wholeness of just like appreciating everything not like just what I'm seeing, but just like everything in 3D, just everything that allowed me to be in a position where I could focus again and not be distracted by girls. In fact, I'm in front of a computer screen with access to the internet, and I was still mentally able to like deny looking at porn or anything. It's like, I sure come a long way for someone like me, a degenerate like me. So I'm thankful to be able in this to be in this position, and I won't let you guys down. We're gonna work on this tutoring job, and then I have some other things I need to get to tonight, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching this vlog. Hope you've been enjoying life. Hope you've been doing well as well. Hope you've been able to hug someone who means something to you today, especially yourself. Can't believe 2024 is like already a quarter of the way through. Don't get wrapped up in all the craziness. They're trying to control you with emotion and fear these days.
Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the only way to cure the wrong opinions is to have them excommunicated to the fringes of society.
So stay safe, take care, love, big love. Thank you for coming through to the Herb and Peach channel. This has been vlog 24, where we talked about my Nanay passing, her 103rd birthday. She was 103 when she passed, and rest in peace. My tooth extraction and the tutoring job that I'm looking to pass a test to be. Thank you for visiting the Herb and Peach channel. This is Herbie, and we'll see you in the next video next week, if not earlier. Big love.